Number 10 is the swan. It is white, but that doesn't mean it's the only color. Of They're just a little bit bigger than a goose. So, but as I said, that's white is their only color. So, yeah. Next is the cheetah, number 9 on the list. It can run at the speed of 75 miles per hour to catch its own meal, which can be big as, or sometimes even a little bit bigger. Um, Cheetahs are typically short distance runners, but that doesn't mean they can't run for a good amount of time. And cheetahs also make a chirping sound, unlike other big cats. They are more fragile too. They're actually considered one of the most fragile big cats in the world. Number 8 is the hummingbird. It can it can fly backwards, forwards, straight up, or straight down. It can do different movements um, than let's compare it to a jet plane. It can do different move, like it can go like that, but it can, but their wings go more than 100 times a second, I believe. Number 7 is the green terror. It's a colorful fish, except for the males. So basically, the females get all the color, typically purple or blue. Next is number 6, the macaw. Macaw is also known as a parrot. They're pretty smart, but their color, uh, they actually have what it's called. It's called violet vision or something like that. So if you think that a parrot is pretty, they can see colors completely brighter or in different ways than we can. Next on the list is the praying mantis. The praying mantis is typically small. It's not a stick bug or in the stick bug family, even though even though it's really hard to see. They camouflage themselves, and for the main reason of catching prey that gets too close to it, like for example a fly, I guess. They can use those like claws on their, well, I guess you can consider them arms, uh, to either cut the prey open, or they use different kinds of acids to melt the prey. The biggest they usually get is in Madagascar. They're typically green, but they can also be brown. They shed once a week and get a little bit bigger each time. Uh, Next it is number 4, the owl. Just like all owl, well, not just like a barn owl, but we'll use that for an example. Just like the barn owl, all owls have night vision, and they cannot completely turn their heads around. That's just not true. They actually turn their heads 90 degrees around, but that's still pretty impressive, if you ask me. Uh, they can actually, some owls can actually pick up something as big as a cat or sometimes a cat. So I wouldn't let your pet cat out at night if you keep it inside most of the time. Number 3 is the llama. And they're basically famous for their wool, but that does not mean they will not spit at you. I have not had that experience, but I have heard that lots of times. Number 2 is the Clydesdale horse. They're a workhorse, so they're probably pretty big, probably taller than me, and I'm 6'2". And number 1 on the list is the Broad Rock chicken. They are brown and mainly used for laying eggs. And that is all for today. 10 animal facts with SnakeBoy.